What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Comic Jaunt. We are a part of the lovely BS Podcast Network. I don't know what else to say. Laters.
Welcome, everybody, to Emotions and Shit. This is going to be a Storytime episode. I am your host, Jason, and with me is a delectable, bite-sized, melt-in-your-mouth partner. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Whoa. I'm Haevyn, everybody. What's up?
You like the intro?
That was very extra.
Butterscotch, baby. Butterscotch.
Oh my gosh.
And today we're going to do Storytime. What is Storytime, Miss Haevyn?
Well, story time, we basically will just tell the viewers a little story with a common ground. So today's common ground is where you might have been in a situation, a relationship or something, and you're kind of making up excuses for the person, or you're living in your head, making up everything that you think is going to happen and want to happen. But you're ignoring all the signs. You're ignoring what's actually being said and done. So I'm going to tell my story. He's going to tell his story. And then we can give you a little bit of advice on what not to do.
Yeah.
Because it happens. It's very common, actually.
It really is.
My friends do it quite a lot.
Me too.
You be sitting there shaking your head like,
dude, shaking your head,
look at your life.
sipping your tea, sitting on the corner, flipping a banjo. I don't know what it is.
Okay. Well, my story, I think this was 2015, I want to say.
Ooh.
And I went to Comic-Con, me and my buddy.
Sorry.
Yes, it was great. I went to Comic-Con with my buddy Tyshawn and my friend Joseph, right? And it was dope. If anybody has been at Comic-Con, you know it's thousands of people. Well, I don't know about that, but it's hundreds of people. You got artwork, you got special guests.
You went to New York?
People. Yeah, I was in New York, so
thousands.
It was a lot of people. And so, we just walking around mingling, and we saw this guy leaning against a pole, and my friend Tyshawn, his friend was supposed to meet us there. So I seen Tyshawn walk over to this guy, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's his friend. So he went over to him, and they're leaning on the wall together, and they were talking. So I woke up like, oh, hey. And then dude had, I forgot what character he was dressed up as, but he had like a little mask covering his face. So you only really see his eyes, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, you know him? Tyshawn's like, no, I don't know him. But he was really friendly, and he was talking to us about everything. And so he ended up, we all took a picture together because I was dressed up in like all Batman stuff. Mm-hmm. And he took his mask down, and I was like, oh my damn, this man right here? Oh my gosh, like he was beautiful, right? So I was like, shit, I'm shy as hell. So as far as me saying something like, let me get that number or something, it wasn't gonna happen. But as we was walking away, I said, you're really cute, you know what I mean? And then he was like, hey, let me get your Instagram, you know what I mean, so I can send you the pictures and everything, because they took the picture with his phone. So I was like, cool. And that's how we was going to be in contact. So he hit me up like the next day. We talked all day long, right? Mm-hmm. Listen, this is where it starts to get, okay. We talked all day long from the next 2 days, right? Mm-hmm. Maybe for like a week or so. I don't know. Maybe a week, 2 weeks, whatever. We made plans to hang out, but then I kind of canceled because I have my antisocial moments. Mm-hmm. So I didn't feel like being social. So I canceled, and then we made plans for like the following week, right? It was October. Wait, was it still October? Comic-Con was in October. Yeah, so I think we planned to hang out later on in October, whatever. So we went to the movies. Everything was cool. He was nice. He joked around. Like I like to joke around and have fun. So if you're funny and you get my jokes, you already got a little bit of edge. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And it was cool. So we didn't live in the same town, I guess you could say. It was like a good amount of time away from where I lived from where he lived, right? Yeah, so all we really had was the phone, So we would text all the time, but we never spoke on the phone. Mm-hmm. And I'm not much of a phone talker, but any guy I've ever spoke to or dated always wanted to talk on the phone. So him not wanting to talk on the phone to me was a red flag, but I kind of ignored it because I'm like, you know what? I'm a texter anyway. We just gonna do it like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we would talk all week, but I started noticing that as time went on, we didn't talk all day. You know what I mean? He might have hit me up at like 4 p.m., 5 p.m. And I'm like, well, you've been working the whole time I've known you, and we used to talk from the morning till the night. Now you're texting me fucking 5 p.m., right? But I'm letting it slide. I'm not saying nothing. You know, we would hang out on the weekends because that's when he was free. And I mean, we had fun, but I like to talk. Like, you see how you can talk and you have your opinions about stuff. I have my opinions.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he didn't really have much of an opinion on something. It's kind of like he would be like, well, I don't know. It kind of depends on where the person was raised, or, you know, that's really it. Like, he had no details, no in-depth anything, right? So
Okay.
as far as us having conversations back and forth, the conversation was pretty whack. You know what I mean? So we might go out, and, you know, while we're out, it's kind of fun, but at the same time, it's not much conversation. So it was kind of blah, you
Mm-hmm.
know? And I mean, we both enjoyed wrestling and some same TV shows, so we could talk about that. But we didn't really have music in common when we hung out. We didn't have much to talk about, you know. But on paper, he was everything. He looked really great. Like, he's probably like top 3 hottest guys I ever dated. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was
Oh.
pure good lookingness, right? He was a nice height, a nice weight. His face was really cute. You know what I'm saying? Um, and he had a good job. You know, he had access to a car. He didn't have his own car, but somebody he lived with, his mother had a car, so whatever. You know what I'm saying? But and he didn't mind spending money, which is always cool. Don't call me a gold digger, because it's hard for me to let people do stuff for me anyway.
Yeah.
But, you know, he didn't mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, for Christmas, Shorty bought me a TV. You know what I mean?
What?
We was from October, November, December. You feel me?
Yep.
He buys me a TV in 2 months, and it's not a little ass TV, and it's not some non-name brand TV. It was like a good ass 50-inch TV, right?
I have a fucked up question. I'll wait till the episode.
What's up?
Go on. I'm waiting to the end.
Okay, so yeah, he bought me a TV, and he also bought me tickets to when WWE had their last show in December. I think it was like the 26th.
Mm-hmm.
We went. That was my Christmas gift. The TV wasn't my Christmas gift.
What the hell?
The tickets was my Christmas gift. I'm like, yo, that's dope. He bought some stuff for my daughter for Christmas. You know what I mean? Like, he was very thoughtful.
Oh.
But when it came to just, you know, it's like he was thoughtful, but then he was not thoughtful. You understand? Like, you only see me on the weekends, and all we have is the phone, and the communication started failing. Like, I didn't speak to you till 8. It go from 4 to 8. Like, it was just horrible. You know what I mean? And I just let it slide. You know, I'm like, nah, it's all good. He's busy, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? And for Valentine's Day, nothing. Me, him, and 2 of my friends went out, right? To the movies. But he never said Happy Valentine's Day. It was just never said. And the movie we went to was Deadpool. And, you know, that they mention it so much. It came out on Valentine's Day, right? So it was bothering me. So, like, later on that week, my friend was like, yo, just ask him about it. So I was like, hey, you know, Valentine's Day came and it left. You didn't say it. You know, I didn't give me a card. Like, I don't need you to get me anything. It was just, you didn't even mention it. You know what I mean? And his thing was, oh, he never had a girlfriend or was dating anybody around that time of year ever, right? So it never really crossed his mind. And I'm like, that's bullshit, because we were talking and it was everywhere that it was Valentine's Day. So how did it not cross your mind? You know? And then he's like, you know, I'm really sorry, you know, I make it up to you, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't want you to make it up to me. I'll just bring it to your attention. So from that moment on, I think that kind of what gave me the, yeah, this ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? And then my birthday came the next month, and he asked me, what do you want? And I said, I just want balloons, right?
Yeah.
Shorty comes to my house. You listening?
Okay.
Comes to my house. He drops off his bag. He said, I'm about to go up there, gonna get you your balloons. I'm like, boom, thank you, no problem, right? Me, him, and my friends was going out for my birthday. He comes back. I'm like, oh, they didn't have them? He was like, oh, no, they did. He pulls out a pack of blow up balloons from his pocket.
No.
Yo, my face? If you could have seen my face. So I was like, oh my goodness, here you go. Here you go.
Wait, hold up. This motherfucker bought you a pack of. Oh, wait. So he had to be 12 because only 12. Sorry, I'm not gonna try to roast this man. I was about to roast him. I was trying to hold it back, but he should have known fucking better.
Bro, when I tell you, it took all of my power to not curse him out. So I was like, oh, I thought you was going to get, the pretty balloons that's already blown up. They have happy birthday on it. All of that. You know what he said to me?
What did he say?
He said, well, I'm not going to look like a clown walking down the block with all those balloons.
Oh, no.
What?
No.
What?
So this is the end of the story, right? Like, you're like...
So from that moment, I was clocked out. You feel me? Like, it was time for me to go. I'm clocked out. But, we all go to dinner, and I basically sat next to my girl best friend and my other homeboy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And walking, like whenever we had to walk from place to place, I spent that time walking with my little buddy who went with us. Like I didn't spend much time with him. You know what I mean? He paid for my dinner, which was nice. But from that moment on, when the weekend came, I'm like, I'm a little busy, blah, blah, blah. And then a couple weeks later, I just said, look, this is not going to work for me. You know what I mean? I got a lot of things I need to focus on, and I don't have the time to give to you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not somebody, I don't want to make, I should have told him about himself, because that's kind of the only way somebody can get better is if, they're told what they're doing wrong. But for me, I actually was going through a lot of shit in life at that time, and I did not have the time for him. And so I just went with that, But after that, he tried to stay in contact with me, and he would want to come over and bring me a gift or something. And I'm like, no, that's okay. You don't have to. You know what I mean? And then he wanted to go above and beyond and be like, I really like you and I really miss you and this, that, and the third. And to me, it's too little too late. Where was all of this when you had me? I'm not worth walking down the street with balloons. And I don't even live I can understand if I lived in the hood and you thought people was going to say some shit to you because you had balloons, but I don't live in the hood, brother. I don't live in he's a grown ass man. Like, he's not in his teens. He was 30. He's in his 30s. You feel me? You a whole grown man. Like, you got a lot of years on me. You grown as fuck. And you say you don't want to look like a clown walking down the street with balloons. I was done. But the moral of the story is, I liked him for what he could have been. So I made excuses and I ignored the red flags and I ignored all the signs. If the communication is not there, and that's kind of all we have, and you're not going above and beyond to talk to me, and don't get me wrong, I was doing it. I would text him in the morning, at night, throughout the day. But when I started realizing it's taking hours to get a reply, well, what am I doing? But what I went wrong is I let it go on for too long. And I was just thinking like, oh, maybe he'll change. Maybe he'll come around. But listen, ladies and fellas, you too good to be putting up with certain shit. If they're not giving you what you're giving out, you know what I mean? If they can't communicate with you properly and respect you enough on your birthday to give you fucking, I don't care if I asked for 100 balloons. You should have got them because you asked me what did I want.
Yeah, motherfucker bought you a TV. 100 balloons don't sound like a lot.
Shorty bought me the blow up balloons. What am I doing with this? What do
you thought you were gonna do with it? That's what I want to know.
But then he blew a couple of them up and like put them around in the house. Like, I don't want these shits in my house.
Hold up. He blew up with his mouth? They don't float.
They were stiff as fuck. I want you to know that. It was some stiff ass balloons.
So he gave you some stiff balloons that would go sit on your floor.
Yo, it was crazy. And I don't want to seem ungrateful because people might be like, "Oh, she's ungrateful. He bought her a TV. He took her to wrestling. That was amazing." Those were in the first 2 months, and I feel like he just changed. I don't know. Like I don't know if shit was getting too serious for him, or if he just wasn't thinking, or maybe the way he shows he cares is by spending money. But that is not the way I show I care. You know what I mean? Like we need to be here with it. We need to communicate. We need to build a bond. You know what I mean? Because money is only going to go so far. Because you can buy me anything you want, but if we don't have that bond, I'm going to find it somewhere else, and then that causes a problem. So he needed to focus on building this foundation instead of spending his money. Because that's really not what I wanted.
Yeah, exactly. See, the thing is, again, I agree with every point you made. I always have to say that first because when I start my story, it always sounds like I'm disagreeing.
That's cool.
And in his defense, I know I've been like him before. What it is that me and me had talked about it before, where people don't like to express their emotions.
Mm-hmm.
I was like that, where like if I didn't know how to express that I cared about you, I bought you something. I'd buy something that you cared about, but I didn't know what to do. Like with Belle, my main ex, when she told me I've never been to a wrestling show, I was like, word. So when they were, it was like a Monday Night Raw. I had to work the next morning like 5:30, but I still made that 3.5 hour drive with her to watch 3 hour Raw with the dark match after it.
You mean 9 hour Raw?
Right, and then we left at 10:30. So we got home at 2. I got a couple blinks in before I had to go back to work. But like, I did it because it's something that mattered to her. She was like really thoughtful about it. But like, that was way before I expressed how I felt verbally because I couldn't do it at first. Like I was like, I don't know. Because with us, I know with guys, we don't know when the proper time to say stuff. Like if we actually love a girl, we do struggle with when do you say it? Like, is it a time thing? Is it a situation thing? Because I know girls get freaked out just as much as guys if you say it at the wrong time.
Nah, I think it's the wrong girls. Because honestly, every person I ever dated said it first, and it never freaked me out. It was just like I always kept it real with them. If I wasn't sure, I just said, you know what, I really appreciate you telling me that. And when I say it to you, I want to say it because that's how I feel, and not just because you said it to me. And they respected it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, I mean, if she's freaking out, I mean, how old is she? You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, this wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was my thinking from experiences from my other friends. I was like, man, I have said I love you to girls, but I have never said it first. Not like I'm proud. I've never said it first. It's just that I don't know why. I just never say it first. Like I may feel it, but if I wait till I know for 100% sure that, this is how you feel. There is no, because sometimes you can love somebody.
Right. Like it's no honeymoon phase where everything is like amped up and you might get lost in the feeling. It's like when I know I actually feel this way. And I understand that.
Like check it. Whenever I say love, when I say I love somebody, it always happens the same way. This is how I know it. All right. So it doesn't matter what I'm doing with them. We could be sitting on the couch. We could be watching TV. This is about to be mad corny. I just want you to know that. I will look at them, and I'm sarcastic, and I never shut the hell up.
Oh my goodness.
But I'll look at them, and I'm like, man. I'll look at like, huh. I'll go, huh, 3 or 4 times, and they're like, what? Nothing. It's, huh. And like, I don't know why, but I'll just stare at them for a little bit. Then I'll stop staring at them, and then through the course of the day, I'll just keep looking at them or thinking about them, like when I'm with them. Because me, I'm not a long thinker. Like if something's bothering me in life or something I'm excited about, I'll think about it or dwell on it for maybe an hour. If I thought about it all day, that shit is real.
Wow.
Like even with the wrestling thing, the wrestling trip I had with that girl was the best trip I ever had with somebody. But even that, I didn't even think about it more than 2-3 hours afterwards. I was like, oh, that was cool. It was great, but I don't dwell on it. But that day that I was with her, I was like, oh shit, I love because it hit me. But I was like, it was just, and when I did tell her, she freaked out, but not in a bad way. It was like, really? I was like, yeah. And my problem is I don't know how to follow up when I say that. I just go, yeah, I do. Like,
wow.
I don't know.
Yeah, I do.
I don't know what to do at that. But no, here's my story. My story is kind of flip of yours.
Mm.
So I was with this girl. I want to say it's around 2015. Yeah, about 2015. I am definitely not going to say her name. So I'm
Cool.
gonna say
I didn't say his name.
no, but I'm gonna say her nickname. I love that.
Okay.
Bad nicknames. I'm gonna call her Niecy because that's what I called her. It's a crappy nickname because it's real close to her real name. But anyway, with Niecy,
Oh my gosh.
At first she was just somebody that I hung out with. Like she was just cool, whatever. And then like I realized that I became her emotional. Like okay, I didn't like her at first because with me I can separate friends from people that I like. I can easily separate that.
Mm-hmm.
And at first I was just a friend that she can find it in. And like I knew exactly when she started liking me. She started liking me when she broke up with boyfriend. I'm gonna call him boyfriend number one. There is no like number 4 or 5. I just want to say number one because I'm not creative today. She with him and they broke up, and like she came over and was like crying her eyes out, and I was like, it's cool. And I listened to her. I gave her advice. I said, you can spend the night if you like. And I was like, I got a spare room. She was like, I don't want to leave the room. I was like, that's cool. I got pajamas over there. We can get some breakfast in the morning. It's cool. And like, she was blown away that when I said, yeah, you can spend the night, I wasn't trying to fuck her. I wasn't trying. No, why would I want to do it? No, you are upset. When I said you could spend, whenever every girl I've ever told to spend the night, I mean, hey, I want you, and I make that a point. I know that it seems like I'm trying to sex with them. No, I make a point that, hey, I just want you to spend the night. I'm not trying to do anything crazy. I just spend the night because either I want to spend time with you or I think you need somebody around you. Because that's a dirtbag move.
Okay.
It's a dirtbag move to trick somebody into doing that. And so she was dumbfounded by that. So after that, she would call me literally every night. And like, we worked the same place. That happened later in the story, by the way. And for the while, she worked the days that I didn't work. So like when she got off or when she was getting off, she would call me and we would just talk. It got to the point where everybody was like, tell him I said hey. And
oh my gosh.
when I say it was an everyday thing, if she wasn't working with me and she worked with somebody else, she would call me. It was a literal everyday thing. It was at a point where I didn't need an alarm. It was just waiting for her to call. And the reason I'm saying that story is we became really close and we started doing couple shit. And like to the point where when I went
couple shit
like so we got breakfast every weekend that we would get breakfast together. And like we would go to movies together. And then like I call them friend massages because they are definitely just massage you give your friend. Like you don't have to, the difference between friend massage and massage is a friend massage you can keep your clothes on for. Another massage, like the other one, usually a dick is laying on your back.
What the hell?
You ain't never got.
Yeah, you mad stupid.
You ain't never got a dick on your back massage.
No.
You ain't living.
Niggas got a dick on your back massage. That's so funny.
That's a massage where it's like, hey girl, the best way to get a massage is you get butt ass naked or close. And then we work our way up to their back, and then like, hey, what happened to your pants? Oh, they were restricted, like bad porno lines. And then like,
that's hilarious.
And what kills me is when we were hanging out, she was a really cool person, but we were very blunt to each other. And then like, she was like, "Do you think I'm attractive?" You know me. I don't like lying. But I sometimes go overboard. I said, "You mad fine? What you talking about?"
Wow.
And she's like, "You think I'm fine, girl? 10 out of 10. I can't say nothing wrong. Got a beautiful ass smile. You know that song, cute face, little waist, big behind? That's you."
Oh my goodness, you said that?
I did. She laughed. She thought it was great. And she gave me one of my nicknames. She was like, Marcus. Yes, she said it just like that.
Wow.
That is not like my name at all. She's like, that's the name I like calling you. Whatever. Okay. But the reason I say this is she got real close to me. She got super close to me. She started doing couple stuff. Like when my car broke down and it took like a week to fix it, she drove me to work every day, even if it's not her shift.
Aww.
And like she cooked me something that was mad good. Like she was so good at it. And like it made me feel weird because we did all the couple stuff, like all the couple stuff. Like we hung out, we talked the day, talked about hopes, dreams. I dicked her down from time to time, and couple shit.
Wow.
It's couple shit, And then like, I felt bad because I enjoy. When you're with somebody, you enjoy being around them, and you enjoy dating them. Don't get it twisted, but they care about you a whole lot more. You care about them.
Damn.
Like, I liked her. Don't get it twisted. I liked her. I wanted to be her boyfriend. I love spending time with her. It was a great thing. But like, if she said, I love you, I was like, I can't say that I do love you back because I just, it wouldn't be true. And in that situation, I knew I had to end it because she was going off the fact that, I'm going to make them love me. Because sometimes people do it. Like, I'll do all these things and make you love me or make you care about me.
Yeah.
It's not that I couldn't love her. It's just that when I had the thought that she's doing all this to make me feel this emotion, I guess I pulled away from it more because I was like, nah, I'm not with it. And I felt bad.
Dang.
I felt bad because the part that I knew that it got a little extreme. She went with me to a furniture shop because I moved in my own place and I was getting my own furniture and whatnot. And when we went there, they said, "Oh, so you guys came together? What's the occasion, whatever?" And she was like, "Well, we're moving into a place." And she put her arm around me. I was like, "No, we're not."
Whoa. She said,
no,
we.
And you know me, I'm a dick. So I was like, "Honey, sugar, could you sit down in this bed real quick?" And then she was like, and she sat down, and I was like, and the lady said, "Well, why do you like that one particularly?" "Well, I like this one because like we prefer doggy style and other type of sex positions. So I want to see how well the bounce on it was,
What the hell?
And she looked at me. She was like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then she started playing around a little bit until I got it to an extreme. She's like, "Yeah, I like different." And if you hadn't seen the ass on this girl, you would know that gotta have extra. That's a lot. Let me tell you, she had a lot of butt on her. Like not like a this is disproportionate to your body. It was perfectly proportional to her body. It was like a Naomi. Okay, it was actually exactly a Naomi.
Okay.
Yeah, and it fit her. And she was very in shape.
Okay.
But anyway, okay, yeah. And then like, I was gonna make a joke, but I'm not gonna make a joke. But anyway, but yeah, but no, it was. I had to end, and I don't know how to. I really don't know how to end relationships. I really don't. In all my relationships, my first one, it just kind of ended because we just stopped talking to each other. Cool.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very informal. We just like stopped talking to each other. Boom. My second one, she definitely cheated on me, so I was like, I don't know if we should continue this, and then split. And even still, she made me.
That sucks.
She made me feel like I was a bad guy, like I did something wrong, and I was like, hell, you're the what? But whatever. My next one was really one of those. It went on for a very long time, and ended with we just weren't feeling each other. Like a lot of my relationships, we're not feeling each other anymore, and that's cool because I can be.
That happens.
Yeah, I can be your friend after that. And a lot of them in that way. With this girl, it was I had to tell her, hey, look, I don't want to hurt your feelings, which is the worst lie to open with.
Kinda is.
I said, listen, you are beautiful inside and out, not getting twisted, and you're damn near perfect at literally everything. And the thing is, I'm far from perfect. I ain't even close. And I don't lead you on when there's seriously probably at least 100 people that that are better than me at a lot of things. I would say that I wanted to be your friend still. I mean, I do, but I don't think you want to be my friend. But if you want to, I'm here.
Damn.
And I didn't know what to say. I'm so awkward at it. Like, I don't know. I'd just rather not talk to you again and just don't talk anymore.
That sucks.
Because I'm a romantic, so like I don't have. Don't get twisted. I'm super romantic. I'm the type to lay out roses for you, candles, set up the mood, play a song, sing a song, make something custom for you. I'm a romantic. So like breaking up is not my language. I don't know how that works. But my lesson from that is if you're gonna do something like that, sometimes the fire does go out, and if it goes out, let them know early. Don't just let it keep going, because one of you might just fall deeper in love with the other one, where you're just like, I'm not into it. And if you feel like you're gonna be the jerking situation, if you keep going, you absolutely will be. Like,
Right.
like, man, come on. Like, Haevyn, I can already tell you broke some hearts. I already know. I have. I know you have.
Listen, only
Hmm?
it. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say that. I'm about to say it only happens when they like me and I don't like them. And I'm thinking we're building a friendship because we're not doing anything random. We just doing stuff friends doing, and they end up with all these feelings. But I mean, I have broke up with a couple people, and I think the worst one was I just felt like we became friends. You know what I mean? And I told him, I'm like, yo, this is not working for me because the whole romantic feeling is not here anymore. Like I just feel like we're really good friends. So
I'll be real with you. Like, this gonna sound stupid, but I'll be real with you. I'd honestly rather hear you say you cheated on me than say I just want to be your friend because I like our friendship better. Like,
that's what you said to the girl, basically.
well, yeah, that's why it's bad.
Listen.
No, because no. Okay, let me defend it, because like if you that's like saying to them, and again, I get what you said, and it's true. You should always get the truth. But here's the opposite point. That's like telling the dude, look, you are a great friend, but I'm not feeling you as a boyfriend. But a friend? Oh yeah, I can tell you about all the other guys I think are cute or stuff like this or this is, but you, nah, we good, fam. What?
Listen, we had a relationship and things happened, so he played his part. You know what I mean? And
Okay.
yeah, like we went nothing. Let me. It sounds kind of crazy. We didn't go through nothing crazy and dramatic, but we had issues, and he had chances to correct them, and he failed every time. So as a result of that, I didn't want to be really, really close to him. Like we still hung out all the time, and we had a great friendship. You know what I mean? That built, because it's funny because I didn't know him before we got together. Like I saw him, we both was like, "Damn, you hot." We was looking at each other, like we used to see each other, and we always like had this crazy eye contact. And then one day, I was walking, he saw me, he asked could he walk with me. I was like, sure, and we took it from there. So it's like we never really built a friendship. We kind of just started talking, and we had a good relationship, almost 2 years, but in that relationship, a lot of shit, some things happened. So I didn't feel like I didn't want to be too close to him because my thing was I'm not going to reward somebody who I feel like is not. I asked him to do something and it's so simple. I don't want to get into it right now because it's not what the conversation is about. It could be another story. This could be another story time. But as a result of
you want to give the cookies to the Cookie Monster. You don't want to give the cookies to the Cookie Monster. I totally get it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I was, but we hung out all the time. We had a great time. We never stopped having fun. But as time went on, it was like, listen, we just seem like friends, and that's what it is. And it's crazy because then he basically fucking pleaded, like, can I try to get the romance back for you? Like, I'm like, sure, but that shit didn't work. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? But then we remained really, really good friends after that. So, no hard feelings. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Oh,
it's not bad. It's not. I mean, it's not. I know it's probably don't. It's no. It don't feel good for the person who's being told. Yeah, we just feel like friends. But like you said, if it's the truth, it's the truth. And I would rather you tell me I'm good as your friend than tell me you cheated on me, because now you ruined everything. We have no chance at being friends because you cheated on me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to each his own.
No, I agree with you. I'm just saying the reason I was saying is in that initial moment, I would have preferred that because in that moment I would have preferred it because it would have been less of a blow. But as time went on, it would have flipped and that would have become even worse. I'm just saying.
Oh my goodness,
dude! Sometimes with dudes, it takes a minute to like roll up a hill. Like it just does. Like with me, with the last big X I had, it took a few months for it to really hit me. I was like, man,
damn.
Like, dude, legitimately, it took like 2 months for me to realize, hey, this was 50% my fault. Like, you know how some relationships is like more so someone's fault than the other one. It took me legitimately like 2 or 3 months for me to realize, man, half of this is really my fault. Huh.
Wow, you
Huh.
slow learner, huh?
Well, slowly. Look, I'll admit it. A lot of guys, they won't admit it, and they're just like, whatever. No, I'll be like, hey, yeah, you're right. If you
Slow
know
as
you right,
hell.
if everyone else know you right, and I know you right, why even lie? Why
Right.
looking crazy?
All
Well,
right. So the moral of my story was take everything for what it is. Don't add nothing extra. Don't make excuses for the person. And really pay attention to what someone is saying and doing. And don't be afraid to speak up because that was my problem. I just let stuff rock without speaking up,
yeah,
thinking that it was going to change. You have to speak up. And if nothing's changing, then ask yourself, is this what I want? Am I going to be okay with this if it stays this way for the next 10, 12 months? And if not, bounce, get up out of there. You feel me?
mm-hmm. And mine is somewhat similar. It's like say what's on your mind, say how you're feeling, like communicate how you're feeling, because you may be enjoying what you're doing, but if you know there's a deeper meaning behind it, like deep meaning behind your actions or their actions, say something. Because me and her were on a different page. She was like loving me, and I was liking her, and I could see where it's going. But for months, I was like, "Nah, I'm having fun. I don't want. I don't want to stop this." It's very selfish, like,
Right.
and it's to lead to the heartbreak hotel as the rock.
Wow, you're going to quote The Rock?
Got to drop that in there, you know. But no, you have to do that because, like you said earlier when you pitched the idea, a lot of people make excuses. They want what
For sure.
they make up a scenario that they want and they go after it, not knowing the scenario is probably not going to work that way.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know that happens a lot. And remember,
A
people,
lot.
my biggest advice to you, remember, man, if you want somebody to do nice things for you, get a sugar mama or a sugar daddy.
Shut your ass up.
If you want somebody for some sexy time, get a fuck buddy or friends with benefits. Or hell, use your hand. It's many options out there. You ain't got to tug anyone's heartstrings. I'm totally kidding. Friends with benefits is the worst. Totally bad.
At the end of the day, just be honest, man. Be honest with yourself and with that person. You don't want to just have, like you said, you liked her, she loved you. And I mean, sometimes you get there a little bit later, but you still in the end did the right thing. Some people would have continued on, cheated on her on the side because he wasn't in love with her. You know what I mean? So don't do all of that.
Yeah, I don't do that cheating stuff. That's too much. Nah. Nah, cheating's a little bit. Nah, the closest thing I've ever gotten to cheating is me asking, so do you ever want to do something with like somebody else too?
Wow.
And when she says no, I'm like, I'm disappointed. And that's just from that in the end.
That's funny.
I'm just saying. But where can we find you, Miss Haevyn Rain, the delectable, melt in your mouth, bite-sized M&M butterscotch flavor?
That is a long title. I just want you to know that.
It's pretty long.
That's pretty long. You can find me on YouTube at Haevyn Rain, Snapchat, Instagram. What?
Instagram.
Hit me on the web. Nah, Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter, Haevyn_Rain. That's HAEVYNREYHNE. That's me.
When the mixtape dropping?
Yo, let me tell you, we gonna hit you with some Christmas tunes in December. Look out for that.
A Christmas mixtape? Word. Give us a sneak
my
peek.
goodness.
What's the main track gonna be called? What's it called?
Well, since it's dropping on Christmas, you feel me? It's called Haevyn and the Holidays. You feel me? That's
Well, all I know, I just know that I'm supposed to be featured on that track, Butterscotch Drop. That's my track that I'm featured on. It's gonna be, hey, we got a whole mix part mess. That's what the mixtape is called. I'm just saying. We calling it
right.
Maharaja Monday. Look, we got a whole track list coming for you.
Whole track list.
Right. Well, you can find this show right here. This show right
here. This show?
Rishro? Anyway, Ruh-roh. Jinkies. You can find us in the Comic John. You can actually type it in on Google now. now. But anyway, you can type. We can find us on iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Podbean, and of course Google Play. I think I said that twice, but whatever. And you can communicate on Twitter. We now have crossed the threshold of 1,000 followers that actually talk to us. So yeah. So we'll see you wonderful people later. And remember, keep it tight.
Keep it tight. That's so funny.
Later.
Later.